got another video for you. I'm going to do a dupe or dud, which, you know, it's a comparison video. So, if you'd like to see what I'm comparing, if you haven't caught it from the thumbnail, I am comparing the Lorac Unzipped to the Jessie's Girl Backstage Natural Nudes collection. It looks like this. One of the girls, or one of the ladies that's in our group on Facebook was saying that, you know, it's a dupe. And she did swatches, and I'm like, ooh. And that's like a big price difference. I do believe Lorac was like, was it $41, $42 for a palette? And the Jessie's Girl was $5.99. So if this is really a dupe, that's a pretty big, you know, price gap there. So I thought I would buy it and I would test it out for myself. So I'm going to swatch them both and kind of compare them if possible. I see some of the shades that could be definitely relatable, but I don't think all of them are dupes. I can say that at least. Don't mind my background. My camera is not working, so I'm actually using the camera on my phone. And in my bedroom, I don't know what it is. I have 5 or 6 lights on, and you still can't really see anything. It looks completely dark. So I'm filming in my kitchen, so don't mind my background. So if we go to the Lorac Unzipped, this is what the palette looks like. And this is definitely a nice bronzy, I don't want to say rosy, but it does have some of those rosy shades, some of the purples and mauves and some bronze, and I love this palette. I really do like this palette. And they're very, very pigmented. I mean, look at that. Just a little bit, and they just come off. They're so pretty. I really do like that. And then you got the Jessie's Girl, which I've swatched just to see what the color pigmentation is. Also pretty impeccable for $5.99. And if I remember correctly, I've never seen Jessie's Girl or her channel on YouTube. Supposedly she was a YouTuber. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I was pretty sure people were saying she was a YouTuber, and she got her own line. And the only place I've been able to find Jessie's Girl besides online is through writing. So I was looking at these, and some of them do look quite similar. And like I said, also very, very pigmented. Like, they're really pigmented. So I haven't done like a wear test on these. So if you'd like to see like a first impressions of the Jessie's Girl versus the Lorac Pro, maybe I could do one on one eye, one on the other, and we can see how that goes. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you'd like to see that. I haven't seen this palette talked about on YouTube at all. So I'm hoping, you know, hey, it all works out. So I'm going to start with this lighter champagne. Ooh, shit, I just nicked my palette. Damn me. Okay, so I'm going to compare this shade Unbelievable right here to the Jessie's Girl, and this is the first shade here. So we're going to see. I do love the texture and the pigmentation on both these palettes. And I would really, really like to see like some of this work. And I definitely don't think that that's really just by swatching. Okay. Why did I swatch that one? That wasn't the one I wanted to swatch. I'm having a moment, guys. I've had a rough day. So maybe if I can wipe this one off, I can put the other one on. I swiped the first one, not the shade I wanted to swatch. Okay. So this one right here on top, this one is the first shade in the Jessie's Girl palette, and then this one right here, the more bronzy pink shade, is Unbelievable. Yeah, Unbelievable. Definitely not a match, but you know, they are both pretty shades in their own, you know, right. I can just say that the Jessie's Girl is more of like a champagne-y, you know, shade versus the Unbelievable that's more of a bronzy shade. They both have a nice sheen, not really, you know, the actual thing. Let's try the second shade in the Jessie's Girl palette, which these are not named, so I'm just going to point to them. And I'm actually going to try and compare it to the Unreal down here and see what happens with that. So, I do like that both palettes are very buttery. Ooh, that's pretty. That is pretty, pretty, pretty. Let's see. Yep, still not a dupe. So, you still have another bronzy shade with more of a rosy mauve shade. They both have some sheen to them. No glitter. Absolutely no glitter in either one of these. But still not an overall match. I'm actually even going to try the Unbelievable again and see if that even... Yeah, no. They're both more bronzy than anything. And I think Untamed is more towards that darker shade. Yeah, that's just definitely not going to work. All very shimmery. I love that. But so far, no dupes. Okay. Next shade is this nice coppery bronzy shade. Right here, number 4. And honestly, I do not see any shades that are going to be compatible with it. But I am going to swatch some of the gold and bronze shades and see what we can come up with. So, Jessie's girl. Very pretty, very bronzy. You know what? I may just re-swatch Unbelievable because these two were... Okay, that one's not quite there. Okay, I have a close one. Let's see. And I do believe this was the Unreal. Close, but not quite. So this one here is Unreal, and this one here is the 4th one in the Jessie's Girl palette. They are close, but not quite. The one in the Jessie's Girl is more coppery, and it's definitely out there. It's a gorgeous shade, but it's definitely a lot more bronze slash coppery shade versus the other one that has a little bit more of a pink tone to it. It is close. Let's see, I think this one's more of a brown. Yeah, this is more of a brown. Yeah, no, those don't work. It's close, but not really a dupe. I mean, formula-wise, pigmentation, these definitely, you know, hold on their own. Especially for drugstore, they definitely hold up. Now, like I said, I've never done a wear test on this. I might do a first impressions just to see what happens. But that definitely is not... I should have brought down my makeup wipes. I was not thinking. But yeah, those are definitely not dupes by any means. So we're going to try... Let me see. We're going to try this next. This brown color here. I switched the palette. We're going to try this one with the Unspoken in the Lorac and see. Honestly, I think the one in Jessie's Girl is just a little too dark. And these both are matte shades. I should have done this on my other hand. Let's see. Okay, so this one right here is from the Lorac. And this one will be from the Jessie's Girl. And I think this one is way too close, but still no cigar. So this one right here, you can tell in the camera. This one right here is more of a medium brown, while this one's more of a darker brown. Or no, I take that back. It's more cool toned. This one's more warm. So, I mean, they're close, but not quite. Let's see if I can move this without putting my elbow in my palette. So, like I said, this one's the Jessie's Girl. That one is definitely more cool toned. This one is Unspoken out of the Lorac Pro. And that's definitely more, you know, warm. So, I guess it really depends on your preference. And I'm dropping things. So, like I said, close, no cigar. So far, no dupes whatsoever. The only thing I can say that is close to being a dupe is the pigmentation and the formula. Like, it's amazing. Lucky, get down, bud. It's okay. You're okay. Little critter. My cat wants to be held. So we're going to try this shade right here. This is more of a plum with some glitter. Ooh, that is pretty. And then we're going to try it with Untamed, which is the only one that comes even close. Yeah, no, that's definitely not a dupe. So this one is in the Lorac Pro. I keep wanting to call it Lorac Pro. It's not a Pro. It's the Unzipped. And then this one right here is in the Jessie's Girl. So the Jessie's Girl is more, it's a black plummy shade with almost like the burgundy color of this, but it's glitter in this shade. But this one is just naturally a nice burgundy, shimmer shade. There's no real glitter in that one. There's definitely glitter in the Jessie's Girl, but none in this one. So, to be honest, I don't see any dupes in these palettes. Close, but they're no dupes. I do believe that the Jessie's Girl is compatible with the Lorac Unzipped, but it's not, the Lorac Unzipped. There's just, it's not. Now, if you're not wanting to pay the $42 for the Lorac, then go with the Jessie's Girl. It is, like I said, it's comparable, but it's not a dupe. So, yeah, I didn't swatch any of the matte shades. I'll just do that so you guys can get, some of the pigmentation, from the matte shades. Because I'm not going to lie, the matte shades are just as good as the shimmer shades in this palette. Which usually, you can't really find a good palette that does that. Usually one or the other is not really well made. So, I'm hoping you guys are going to be able to see these. Okay, so I have 4 shades. These two right here are more, where are you even pointing to them? These two right here are more cool toned browns. They're both medium toned browns. I love these shades. These would definitely go good, really good if you wanted an all matte look. These two would definitely be good in like your crease and your outer V. And then these two you might be able to see barely, but these both would be really good for someone who's light, pale skin to do as, not a transition color, like an overall base color before you actually apply your eyeshadow. Those would definitely be very good for those. But like I said, they're all 4, well, you can barely see this one, but let's see if I can get it on my hand. I mean, it's pigmented on the finger, but and then that's the first shade. I do like these, and I think I would be using the Jessie's Girl. If I would have known about this one, I think I would have bought that one. But I'm not gonna lie, I like the Lorac. The Lorac, definitely, that woman knows what she's doing when it comes to eyeshadows. So, I'm not gonna lie, I love the Lorac Unzipped. Definitely a great palette. But like I said, not everybody can afford a $42 palette. And in that case, this is, like I said, very good shadow palette. And I think, honestly, I am going to do, like, one on one eye, one on the other, just to see, because just because you swatch them on your hand doesn't mean they're going to look, the same on your eyes. And even from using your fingers to brushes, like, there is a difference when you use either or. So, yeah, like I said, not a dupe, but comparable. So, if you enjoyed this video, give this video a big thumbs up. That would make my day. And if you subscribe, that would even make my day even more. And I think I am going to do like a first impressions on my eyes and probably do like a part 2 where, I compare each on my eyes and see what happens. So, yeah, that is my video. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye, guys.